so tired of empty conversation, 'cause no one hears me anymore. 100 million stories and 100 million songs. I feel stupid when I sing, 'cause nobody's listening to me. Nobody's listening. I talk to shooting stars, but they always get it wrong. I feel stupid when I pray, so why am I praying anyway? If nobody's listening, can anyone please send me anyone? Lord, is there anyone? I need someone. No, anyone, please send me anyone. Lord, is there anyone? I need someone. I used to crave the world's attention. I think I cried too many times. I just need some more affection, anything to get me by. 100 million stories and 100 million songs. I feel stupid when I sing, 'cause nobody's listening to me. Nobody's listening. I talk to shooting stars, but they always get it wrong. I feel stupid when I pray, so why the hell am I praying anyway? If nobody's listening, can anyone please send me anyone? Lord, is there anyone? I need someone. Anyone, please send me anyone. Oh Lord, is there anyone? I need someone. Oh, anyone, I need anyone. Oh, anyone, I need someone. 100 million stories and 100 million songs. I feel stupid when I sing, 'cause nobody's listening to me. Nobody's listening. Hello! First of all, thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me, because there's a lot of other musicians and people that have coverage of this song. It's an amazing song, so thank you, Demi, for writing this song. My name is Mallory, but I prefer to introduce myself as Mal, because Mallory is harder for me to say, because it's an R sound and I have a lot of issues with R sounds. Basically, I am a singer-songwriter, dancer, actress, basically an overall performer. I knew from a very young age that that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to travel all around the world, sing, dance, act, and be in a spotlight on stage and be my crazy cartoon loud self on stage. But yeah, that's me. If you noticed in my last video, Uninvited, my cover of Uninvited by Alanis Morissette, and also this video, Anyone by Demi Lovato, I was interpreting an American Sign Language. The reason why is because, one, I want to make sure that any viewer watching this, whether they know sign language or not, whether they are deaf or hard of hearing, or have any hearing loss in general, and they are a part of the deaf and hard of hearing community, I want to make sure that they feel included. I want to bring more awareness to the deaf and hard of hearing community, because just like any other person out there on TikTok or YouTube or on Instagram or on Facebook, bringing more awareness, I want to do that too and help out and stuff. I am a deaf singer-songwriter. I was born deaf and I was raised in a hearing family. I was put in speech therapy at a very young age, and I was in speech therapy for a very long time, so that's how I got to where I am in my speech and stuff, so that's why I'm able to communicate. When I was 14, that's when I started to learn American Sign Language and, you know, start interacting more with the deaf culture, because being raised in a hearing family, where, you know, I do have a lot of blessings with that. There are amazing things with that, because I can now not only interact with the deaf community, but I can also interact with the hearing community as well. There are a lot of frustrations because the hearing community doesn't quite understand what it's like being deaf. I remember when I was 14 and I started immersing myself in the deaf culture, I was like, wow, people understand, you know, people understand that I have to read lips, people understand how to sign. That was like an amazing experience for me, and I just knew that as I got older, I wanted to just really immerse myself in that and learn more and bring more awareness to it, because not a lot of people even know what American Sign Language is. So, I mean, I'll be like, oh yeah, I sign. They're like, oh yeah, you do that thing with your hands. It's called American Sign Language. As a singer-songwriter, I want to share my story and stuff because, one, I mean, unlike a lot of other singer-songwriters or performers out there, they have the ability to hear. I don't. I'm singing on stage, I'm dancing, I'm acting, I'm doing all this stuff. So I'm just overcoming obstacle by obstacle by obstacle, and that's what I want to continue to do, and that's what I want to inspire others to do. But if you're wondering who this guy is, this is Bill. He is my speech therapist and also my vocal teacher. I met him when I was 14 and he just has been there ever since. But you can talk now.
Ooh, Mallory came to me when she was about 14 for voice lessons, and immediately I realized that she needed a little more help than just with singing, because she's really good with pitch, as you heard in the song. She's good at the singing part. We ran out of space. The one thing she's not good at is diction. She can see how the mouth moves on the outside, but she can't see what we do with our tongue and how we move the inside of our mouth to create sound. So hard letters like T or D or B, she doesn't have much of a problem with. But when you get to something like an R, most of that is produced inside the mouth. So she tends to sound like a W more than an R when she does a lot of those things. So we have to go in with the song and not just work on notes or placement or that kind of a thing, but sometimes it's just individual words we have to go in and go, no, that's not right. Say it this way. Here's the feeling. Here's what you want to do. So she has to memorize the feeling as opposed to hearing the sound and reproducing that. So it's been a little bit more of a struggle for her, but as you heard from the song, she's... Okay, third attempt. We actually got space on the phone now.
Basically, I have to get a camera because I'm using my iPhone 11 now, so yeah.
It's a good camera.
Yeah, that's why I got it. Yeah, I wanted to just like really sit down and talk to you guys and, you know, introduce myself to you and introduce him, because he's been a big part of my journey as a singer-songwriter and a performer. My plan with my channel is to bring more awareness to the deaf and hard of hearing community. I want to inspire people and kind of show people that no matter what obstacles are in their way, that they can keep going and going and going no matter what, if they just don't stop and they keep pressing at it. I remember growing up as a deaf individual, I've had so many people tell me, you can't do this, or tell me like you're probably limited because you're deaf. Like, no, I'm not. You know, like just like Irving King Jordan said in the Deaf President Now protest, he said, deaf people can do anything except hear. I mean, I remember reading about it and a reporter said, this whole week has been fantastic and I'm really glad that your deaf students are getting an education, but even with an education, what can deaf people do? Irving King Jordan was like, where the heck have you been all week? Deaf people can do anything except hear. Reading about that, like really, like it touched my heart and also like inspired me to keep going no matter what, because with this song, Anyone, you know, it's about feeling like you don't have a voice, or feeling like you have a voice and you're screaming at the top of your lungs, but nobody can hear what you're saying because either nobody cares or people just don't understand, you know? And so what I'm trying to say is that all my life, you know, I've just kind of been like, okay, people just don't understand. Okay, all right, got it. People just don't know. Okay, got it. I'm kind of done with just being frustrated now. I mean, I'm gonna be frustrated. There's gonna be a lot of frustrations being in the deaf community and like also interacting with the hearing world, because not a lot of people understand. I mean, there's people that are arrogant, there's people that are ignorant. I remember my first contract as the lead singer dancer, I got to go to St. Martin. I was before COVID hit, so I was only there for 3 weeks, but I remember getting a letter from the guy who hired me, and he had said people were telling me not to hire you because you're deaf, and they were ignorant and they didn't understand, and they were just like, no, don't hire her, she's deaf, what can she possibly do? I remember him saying that after he heard me saying, he just knew that he had to hire me, like he knew in his gut that I was the person for the job, because I mean, I love music, and also I think because I'm deaf, you know, that really just shows how much of a hard worker that I am and how much I push every day, you know, just to talk to somebody, you know, just to understand understand what somebody's saying, but also, you know, to really share my love for music and get myself out there, because there's not a lot of deaf singers out there. He tells me all the time, you need to wear your hearing aids. I'm like, but yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me, and I'm really hoping that you guys will stay and, you know, support me and help me grow my channel and stuff, because that's what I really want to do, is to share my love for my music and performing and bring more awareness. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and love you guys.